This is Metro Last Light, which is the successor to Metro 2033 Redux. I just finished Metro 2033 Redux, which took about 15.2 hours. This is going to be mainly a Let's Play with no commentary, maybe a little bit. But I'm just going to dive right in. A blind Let's Play, although I'm very familiar with obviously Metro 2033, and all the controls are the same, so I'm expecting pretty much the same deal. Just going to be playing on the normal mode, not hardcore, and then maybe off camera, you know, I might try to get all the achievements. But for now, we're just going to roll with this. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Spartan easier version. I'm just going to go on the easy version. Nothing too... I'm just here for the story. Yeah, normal.
The Dark Ones came much later, from the garden's direction. The Dark Ones, huge, towering a full head over the highest man. Nightmarish creatures, creepy as a man turned inside out. Monsters born to destroy us. The word was they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil. That with bare paws they could tear armed men apart. That's all lies. Truth is even scarier.
Well, I used to live nearby. Before the war, I mean, up there. I was on the train when it happened. I tried calling my family, but couldn't get through.
What the? What happened? Shit! 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 What's going on here?
So it looks like Artyom is definitely very traumatized, PTSD here.
Artyom, wake up, Artyom. It's me, Khan. Nightmares, eh? No wonder, after all you've been through. Listen, I have incredible news. A couple of days ago, I was near the ruins of the Dark One's hive, and I saw one of them, still alive. I immediately set out to find you, as you were the one they tried to contact, before you launched the missile strike against them.
Khan, how the hell did you get here? Get out!
Khan was in the first game too.
Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that, as one of the Order now, you report to Miller. But we must persuade him to allow this mission.
Khan, I told you to get out! This is a classified base. You shouldn't even be here. I'll take you to Colonel Miller. Follow me, Artyom.
Get ready, Artyom. I'll be waiting at the exit.
Move it, you windbag.
I knew a smoker once. During the last year of his life, he had to eat, drink, and breathe through a tiny hole in his throat.
First time I played this game, I didn't know what I was doing, but I have a pretty good idea now.
We found this place a while ago, but I still can't get used to it. Strange place, this D6. I didn't know they ever built bunkers this large. The story is, construction started in Stalin's time and went on until the USSR broke down. War was inevitable, they said. The people believed in a better future.
Actually, I didn't even know how to do that from the very first game.
And did D6 save them? No, they couldn't reach it in time. And here, it stood for 30 years until our guys stumbled on it. Everything inside was untouched. Weapons, medicine. Like finding buried treasure, eh? I suppose it's nice down here since they got the reactor working. The lights, the heat. But still, it doesn't feel right. Like, it's too damn good. Привет, Artyom. Artyom was one of the men who found D6. They gave him a ranger's badge on the spot. Yeah, it's nice for him. I had to spend 2 years as a cadet before they accepted me into the order. Well, anyway, where were we? Quit whining. It's a gift from your ancestors.
Graphics really are good, but there's no mods for this game.
Decades. Maybe until the world up there will take us back.
Keep dreaming in the metros. For me, it still feels like every patrol outside could be the last. Did you hear what happened to Romanov's group?
Romanov.
Chess,
thought he was in the
or
hospital from
rather
the attack on the
checkers.
Great Library.
Russians like chess, not
Discharged
checkers.
last week, so his squad is sent through the marshes to the church base. And Romanov's the only one who makes
Come on,
it
you have
to
5
the
more
end.
sets of 30. You're shitting me.
Look at those two rookies. Pathetic.
Doing good.
No wonder the colonel ordered training time double.
Sharper. Move sharper.
The child could do it. Well,
Keep your back straight.
the shrimps always gave you hell. But come on, what could take a whole squad down?
No idea. They found Romanovs alone at the church, sitting on the floor praying. Since then, he doesn't eat, doesn't react to people. He just speaks to God.
But Romanov's not expecting an answer.
Hello, Artyom. Welcome to the armory. I hear you're a ranger now, huh? We must get a drink sometime to celebrate. For now, let's get you equipped. So, first things first. You're going to need a gas mask. You can't make a step on the surface without a gas mask. It's been 20 years and the radiation's still strong enough in some places to boil water. There are hot spots down here in the metro, too. Don't forget filters for the mask. Sure, it looks cool enough even without these, but they definitely make it better for your health. Now medkits. Well, what can I say? Anything you need for survival in a stylish orange case. Here's your advance salary for this month. Remember, your pay is in military-grade rounds. Sure, you can use them as usual ammo for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns, attachments, regular ammo and equipment for merchants anywhere in the metro seems like a smarter move. All right, now to the good stuff, huh? Let's get you some guns. Take the ones you want and try them out on my range. Rangers usually carry up to 3 weapons, Artyom, and the choice of those is completely up to you.
Okay, so I gotta try to find the guns I used in the last game, but we'll see.
things are always good for stopping power at close range. Just don't go trying to snipe with one.
Congratulations, that was it! Completed great! I'd rather fight a foot on the process than give weapons to you people! Get lost!
Good choice. The Kalash is the workhorse of the Ranger arsenal.
Fire!
I got an achievement for picking 3 guns.
Alright, Artyom. Head over to my range and try out those guns. Come back if you want to try a different gun.
Put on the show for me, huh? Try out the rest of the weapons you chose. Try shooting for the center of the dummy's chest.
I'll blame you so you can hit the target with your eyes closed!
Good job! Now shoot the armor, dummy. Notice the difference? It's going to take more armor. Look for sparks to know when you are shooting an armored target. Try a headshot. That's a critical hit. Notice the difference? Don't underestimate. You can keep practicing if you want, or head on up to Miller's briefing.
Arnold! Weapons down!
How was that gun? Like it?
Check!
Want to try another gun? I have a fine selection.
And don't go away when the marks were off. I verified them today. You'll be praying till you're
Okay, here's the free ammo.
Get out of here now! Choosing position! Load! Fire!
Come visit us.
You'll notice of course the fact that D6 has been helping anyone in the mess.
Radiated here for damn sure.
Weapons down!
No way, the base is clear. At least the part we're in. They've checked it.
Congratulations!
Yesterday, the commander and I checked the doors. Lots of them are still sealed.
Miller's calling the group leaders in. There's going to be a big assembly.
Looked like they were locked from inside.
Please, let me smoke in peace. I was on duty in the Situation Room yesterday, so I heard something. Seems like there's all kinds of things stirring.
Hell and its denizens? Last, someone with a common interest.
Pay no attention to this clown, Alex. Open the gates.
Have you heard about Lesnitsky?
What are you talking about?
Check with the guards at the lab.
Code 44!
What the hell did he do?
Syria! Opening up!
All right, let's go.
The tombs of ancient kings were filled with whatever they might need in the afterlife. Weapons, gold, chariots. They'd sacrifice their wives and slaves to serve their lords.
When asked how it all began, I always tell that it began that day when we went to the botanical gardens. We, meaning yours truly and 2 of my friends. Whose idea was it to visit the abandoned station? Who persuaded the others to go? I always tell them that I don't remember. I always lie. It is a safe lie, for there is no way to ascertain the truth. Both Vitaly and Eugene are dead now. The massive airlock doors shrugged and opened with a grinding sound, opening the road to hell for us and a road into the metro for the demons. But in fact, it all started that day when Mother said we should take a walk in the botanical gardens and go there by metro. I remember how we took a short escalator to the surface, how we exited a spacious glass pavilion and saw the street buried in green. I remember the small clouds moving across the limitless sky and soft, cool wind on my face. Mother brought me an ice cream. That was the last time I tasted it. That day humanity was executed. The righteous and the sinful were called to be rendered according to their deeds. And we hid from God's sight in the metro, and we were saved from his wrath. And he apparently decided that flushing us out wasn't worth the trouble. Then he went about his business, or perhaps died, while we stayed on this used up and discarded earth and continued just going with it, going nowhere. I remember so many random unnecessary things, yet I don't remember the most important one, my mother's face. She died very soon after the war started. How I wish I could recall her face, the way she looked at me, the way she whispered that I have nothing to fear. I'd sell my soul just to recall that, and I'd do that any day, any time, and I did. That is the longest diary entry in like, both these stories so far, the Metro 2033 didn't have more than 2 pages in any single story, so... But that, anyway, that was an interesting read.
Even in death. Reminds me of this bunker.
Cut that shit out!
See, it does say that there's something not collected here, so I might have missed a diary somewhere, but I'm gonna get in the elevator anyway.
The things in D6 are like what the Conqueror took with him beyond the grave. Gold steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons or ghosts, or their own greed.
Khan, will you shut up or what? Hey! I heard that Lesnitsky did something! What happened?
Nobody knows! Lesnitsky was at the lab. When the next shift came, the door was open and the lab ransacked. Lesnitsky was gone.
Shit! So, what's inside?
Chemical weapons, maybe some other shit. That's all I heard.
God damn it. The Colonel's going to tear me a new one because of Lesnitsky. A red-hot poker right into my soul. If I still had one. Alright, let's go. We might control D6, but it's like a damn city down here. All the bunkers, the nooks and crannies, and exits. Still, they based the order to Ringo finally.
Guys just came back from the ring. They say Hansa is strengthening the sentry points along the whole line, especially the ones close to the Nazis.
Hey, anyone know what ordered all our men assembled here on this base?
I hear the Reds are mobilizing.
Take these guys
Maybe
to
Hansa
They've
too.
been summoned.
What's that?
Yes, sir. People say the Reds are sending their
Alright, go
agents
on
into
in.
Hansa via
I'll wait
neutral
here.
stations.
When you've gone,
like
I'll
they're
speak
up
to
to
Miller.
The bombing of the Dark Ones may have been humanity's worst mistake. What if they meant us no harm, but were trying to communicate? Perhaps the severe pain and loss of consciousness suffered in their presence just meant we were incompatible. Machines with different wiring. But somehow you, Artyom, have the common wire. The connection with the Dark Ones. Yes. People died at exhibition. Your home station. Hunter, the best of the order.
It's interesting, I was here in Metro 2033, you gotta clear out an infestation in this place, so it looks like they've taken it back over under human control.
Is most likely dead as well. And he taught you this. If we don't fight for our lives in this new world, we'll be devoured. It is the law of evolution. But I would argue, the old laws no longer apply.
All right, Artyom. And you, God, you have something to report?
Yes, Colonel.
Let's keep it short then.
I located the surviving Dark One.
Oh, there's a woman in this game. There was 0 women in the previous game.
At the Gardens.
What? One of those things is still alive?
Luckily, yes.
Luckily? Come, this is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat the Order's ever faced.
Colonel, just give me a chance. A single Dark One is no threat. Artyom has a gift. I believe he can establish contact with the creature. Let him come with me.
All right. Artyom, go with Khan to the Gardens and locate the Dark One. I'll send a sniper along. My best. Anna.
Yes, sir.
Why would we need a sniper?
To eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job.
Miller, you can't! It's murder!
Restrain him!
You idiot! You're making the same mistake that...
We're done here. Escort Khan out of here.
Artyom! It's your last chance for forgiveness! For getting rid of the nightmares! Now!
Forget about Khan. Looks like he got close. Too close to the creature and lost his mind. Look here, Artyom. Complete the mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming, and I'll need every ranger at his post. On your way.
So?
Yeah, that guy talking to me there with the 3 scars, he was in the first one too, so it's kind of cool seeing all the same guy.
What are you waiting for? Come along, Rabbit.
Artyom, if it's true that the Dark Ones can sense you, maybe you could draw it out from hiding so Anna can have a clear shot. But do me a favor. Don't let the Dark One get into your mind, or Anna will have 2 targets. Is that understood? We now suspect Lesnitsky was a sleeper agent, but we haven't verified who's running it.
I must do what Hunter demanded of me, what Miller ordered me, what Anna expects of me. I must prove to them all that I deserve to be one of them, to be one of the Order's fighters, to dedicate my life to the protection of humanity, the protection of the Metro. This mission is tailor-made for me. I am the only one impervious to the influence of the Dark Ones. Perhaps I was born to rid humanity of them once and for all. And now that I am one step from fulfilling that task, why am I so uneasy?
Your job is to intercept him before he delivers the stolen container.
Don't tell me you believe that bullshit about making peace with the Dark Ones. I wish I had been up in that tower myself to see the missiles fall and watch them burn in their nests. Come on, Rabbit. Would you let those things into the Metro? Let them crawl into our brains so they could use us like animals. Maybe we could mate with them, so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation. Shit. You don't shake hands with the devil.
Please step away from the edge of the platform. Train coming in.
Alright, hop in like a good little rabbit. Well, we've worn this place out. Let's move.
Just a year ago, I stood on top of the TV tower and saw missiles rain on the botanical gardens, turning the flesh into ashes, smelting metal and glass. Nobody and nothing could survive that inferno. Yet Khan did find a Dark One there. Now my mission is to find and eliminate it. To finish what I started.